I made it to Oregon. I can't believe that I finally made it to the West Coast. In my part 2 video, I left off in Boise, Idaho. When I left Boise, I got on I-84 and I followed the Columbia River all the way into Portland. The drive was beautiful. The views were spectacular. I stopped several times to take videos. Now, if you'll notice in some of these videos, there is a bit of a haze, and that haze is from wildfires. I can't remember if I remember correctly, the wildfires were in Washington and Canada. But the views on the West Coast are just incredible. One day, while I was in the West, my grandson called me and he said, "Gaga, you've got to go to In-N-Out and eat." And I said, "What is In-N-Out?" He said, "It's a burger place and it is supposed to be really, really good." I didn't know where any of these were. I never heard of it. So I looked them up and I did find one that was kind of close to me, but it was a little bit out of the way. But I went anyway. And I got a burger and fries and a drink, and it was very good. It was pretty reasonably priced, and I enjoyed it. But it was very busy. This is the harvest house that I stayed at in Tillamook, Oregon. It was called the Blue Heron. And it had a lot of different things there, just like this water tower that was right in the front. And next to it was this train. And back here behind the train, over against the fence, were all these vehicles. Check out all those mountains in the back. Aren't they pretty? But I don't know what the significance is of all the vehicles, but they did have them all along the outside of the parking space. And over on the other side of the parking space, they had a petting zoo. I saw a donkey, alpaca, peacock, goats, and I think they even had some chickens, but I'm not real positive about that. But these are all the animals that they had. This was their main building. It held their restaurant. It had wine tasting. It had all the different kinds of cheeses that they had. And it also had a very small gift shop in it. And over here beside the building was a small garden. I could not tell you what most of the flowers were. You guys probably know, but I do not know flowers. I just thought they were very pretty and that you might like to look at them. This area right here is the field that you would park in to stay overnight. And I don't know what's wrong with this tree. This is my dog, Dee Dee. I'll tell you more about him a little bit later on. And these are some guests that showed up while I was there. The next day, I went to Cape Meares. I hope that's how you pronounce it. If not, I'm sorry. It was on the coast of Oregon. And just check out these pictures. Doesn't this one look like somebody biting into something? It looks like a face with the mouth biting down on something. Anyway, this picture right here is kind of deceiving, and this one's kind of deceiving because it was a very steep walk down to this lighthouse. I was even debating on whether to go or not. But I wanted to go. I said I didn't know whether I'd get back out here again anytime soon, so I wanted to make sure that I went. And these are just pictures of all the scenery that was there while I was there. It was an overcast day, most all day that day. On my way back to the Harvest Host, I decided to stop at the Tillamook cheese factory. And this is what the front of the building looks like. Have a great big cow up on the side of the building. Off to the left, you'll see it here in just a second. Over in that area is where they have the ice cream stand, right in there. But before I went over there and did that, I went inside and wanted to see the factory. And all these pictures are of the factory, making the cheese, getting the cheese sent out. And then through the whole area, they had little setups like this, things set up like this. This little boy thought that was a real cow. It was so funny to watch him try to feed that cow. His dad was back behind him. And then this was another ice cream stand. And this is the ice cream stand that I showed you when I was coming into the building. I tried to do a pretty good job of getting a picture of all the flavors that they had, but I didn't do as well as I thought I did. It's kind of a cool day because it was overcast. I got chocolate chip ice cream, and I ate all of my chocolate chip ice cream. This was some more of the stuff that was in the building. I saw these in the gift shop, and I thought like they were going to be pretty good. So I decided I was going to get me a bag of them. This is what I paid for them, $6. This is what was in there. That was it, no more. And they were probably about a little bit less than the length of my pinky. So I wasn't happy. Well, I made it all the way to the Pacific Ocean, and I'm gonna go put my feet in. I hope it's not too cold. It's like, I think it's 59 degrees, I think. I'm not sure. It's gonna be cold. Yeah, it's gonna be cold. I can already feel how cold water is on the bottom of my feet. So I won't be staying long. I'm almost there. Man. And it's cold. Oh my goodness, it's cold. But as far as I can go. I gotta go get my shoes on because my feet are now freezing.